Hey guys, Super Godzilla Final Wars here, and today we're going to be reviewing Godzilla Singular Point Episode 7. So, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Yeah, but first I need to do something real quick. Okay, I'm back. So, our episode begins with the Mandas swimming from Godzilla, or should I say Titanosaurus. And we can see that there's more like a natural predator and prey relationship going on here. Because you can see that Godzilla is clearly playing as the predator role. Or Titanosaurus. And I also love that they actually did a Godzilla vs. Kong reference. So, hang on. Spoilers for Godzilla vs. Kong. So, like, when Godzilla entered Hong Kong, he swims past the boat, and the camera, like, slowly turns to his angle. Like, slowly turns from the back of his back. That's kind of what they did here. They did, like, a Godzilla vs. Kong reference, where you see the underwater scene of Godzilla's dorsal spines, and it slowly turns to his angle, where he's swimming to. So I love that scene. And Titanosaurus was managed to grab one of the Mandas, as Godzilla successfully takes down his prey. But yeah, you can definitely see that there's a natural predator-prey relationship going on here. And Titanosaurus enters on land, while I'm pretty sure he bites Manda in half. And we can clearly see that Titanosaurus evolved into Varan. So, yeah, and I am loving this Varan design. I know what you guys are going to say, but it's not Varan, it's Godzilla Amphibious. I don't care. I literally do not give a flying flamingo what people think, okay? So just shut up and let me do my freaking review, please, and thank you. It's my review, and plus, let me call the monsters what I want to call them, okay? I'll give you guys permission to freaking call my IOCs how the way you want to call them, okay? So let's just shut up and get this review over with. I feel like I gotta say that every time. Anyways, we got to our main character. He starts with a police officer or something. No idea what that was about. And clearly our human characters are talked about something until one of our characters finds a rodent carcass. I swear to God, these rodents have like a death wish or something. Anyways, we cut to our other main characters, and we can clearly see that they're on an airplane. They're clearly talking about something, but besides of that, they're getting information and seeing images of Godzilla and Varan. Like Godzilla, not Godzilla and Varan, Godzilla and Manda. We got back to the creepy guy. They're talking about something about the singular point or Gabra or something. I don't really care. I didn't really pay attention to what the human characters was actually saying. So we cut back to Godzilla. I swear to God, Godzilla gets rarely screen time on here. And yes, there will be moments where I call Godzilla Godzilla, and there will be moments where I call Varan Varan. And I did a trailer reaction to this on my original YouTube channel, where I actually theorized that the rodents and Godzilla have much more as a symbiotic relationship, and I'm kind of right. They do have a symbiotic relationship. The rodents are kind of flying around creating this dust cloud, so Godzilla can basically be invisible while he's creating his own dust, and the rodents are keeping an eye out for danger as well. And in return, Godzilla lets him feed on the insects or whatever it is that's on his back. While at the same time offer them protection. However, he was doing a bad job when they were getting killed earlier. Militaries talk about on how they're going to take down Godzilla. As usual in every Japanese Godzilla movie or TV show, there's never usually a successful plan on how they're going to take down Godzilla. So our human characters, Team Paru, are talking about something. Like I said, I don't pay attention to what the human characters are saying. Back with Team Jet Jaguar, clearly they're talking about how they're going to prepare Jet Jaguar to basically fight Godzilla. Also, they have the horn of Anguirus, and the old man has an idea on to use it as a weapon. Anyways, we come back to another main character, and he's taking a look at the first Godzilla skeleton. And finds a little Rodan plushy toy thing. And we cut to our other main character, who was talking to Team Jaguar, and it looks like he may be the villain, the main human villain, basically. And not just that, we can clearly see that the Rodans are spreading the red dust everywhere where they go. Wherever they go, they just spread it. And I was kind of right. The red dust is kind of bad. Anyways, we'll go back to the creepy guy, and he has a plan on how they're going to take down Gabara. And Gabara breaks out from his restraints, or his little prison, and they try to take him out with snipers. Yes, you heard me. They're trying to take Gabara out with snipers. And it doesn't really work. And Gabara decides to go all monkey style. And I will say I am loving this Gabara design and how the way they made Gabara. Like how they made Gabara in the first place was where he was basically a kaiju bully who picks on weaker kaiju who are basically weaker than him and runs away from stronger opponents. But now they just like made him much more as a monster that is willing to pick a fight with anyone, besides just controlling the red dust. Anyways, the creepy guy comes in and has a weapon to basically handle Gabara. And yes, it looks like the oxygen destroyer that Dr. Serizawa used in the first Godzilla movie made in 1954. But instead, this creates like a weird effect where it basically makes the red dust as a weapon. It basically makes it much more as a weird spiky weapon. And ends up penetrating Gabara. And at the same time, it also hits the guy's cheek. And the crystal dust now turns to shatter. And Gabara just has this look like, I am so gonna kill you when I get out of here. Like, you are my #1 person to kill. When I get out of here, you'll feel my claws on your face. Like, you can see it in the look of his eyes. And people thought that Gabara was flat out dead. Now, as we get to our other main characters and they're talking about something, we return back to our Team Jet Jaguar while they're repairing Jet Jaguar and making the Spear of Anguirus. We got to Team Paru, but we don't really have that much attention. And we see the new improvement of Jet Jaguar. Jet Jaguar now has legs this time. He was much more... He did have legs in the first place, but they were short. Then he had wheels. And also, Jet Jaguar is no longer piloted by an old man. He is piloted by a little phone girl that was in one of our main characters' phones. And yes, now this Jet Jaguar apparently appears to be a girl. And I will give credit that this spear of Anguirus looks awesome. And it kind of reminds me of the axe of Godzilla. And you know what I'm talking about. The axe of Godzilla, Godzilla vs. Kong, get it? So we basically got like a reference going on over here of Godzilla vs. Kong, where Jet Jaguar has the spear of Anguirus, and Kong has the axe of Godzilla. And the old man tries to create a little like victory pose for Jet Jaguar. But our main human character has a better pose. Or has a better idea. And, like I said before, the old man somehow wants to take down Godzilla. And so that's the end of this episode. So I hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to support with excellence. And I'll see you in episode 8. Bye-bye.